All right, the comparison that everybody wants, and I'm a sucker. I did not need to buy these. So you guys saw me, this was like, I don't know, maybe even a year ago that I tried the Bloch Flexus. These, I had to look up which one I have because it's not easy to figure out. These are the Kaia. We got the Skye. So these are the two models that they make. I just ordered in my normal block size, so, but I can't, like, people ask me all the time, what size are you? And I'm like, that's not gonna tell you what size you are. You can't go off someone else's feet because different people have compressible feet, have all different things. So we have a nice, pretty new pair of shoes. Just double checking, these actually have the different serial number on them, or different number on them. Oh, these actually say, yes, okay, different number, that's good. Because I was really struggling. Now these are like hard coming out of the box, and I'm not entirely sure what all the differences are. I can tell right away, but see, the thing is I've already flattened mine and worn mine. I feel like the Skye is a more tapered box. Definitely more tapered. Oh yeah, for sure more tapered. So Skye's got a more tapered box. It looks like it might have a longer vamp slightly, but again, that also I can't quite tell because I've smushed my shoe. So I think it does have a slightly longer vamp. Let's try it on. So again, the blocks, the Kaia, the Bloch Flexus in general has not really been a great shoe for me. But I also wasn't sure if I just got the wrong model. So let's do it. I'll try on the Kaia ones first. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm saying the name wrong now. I'll try these on first so you guys can see. In theory, I think these should be the better fit for me just because I like a wider platform. I haven't worn these in a while, so these are not warmed up right now. Like, do you see how I'm like not fully over the box of these? Like kind of, but not really. They break. I feel like they break in a weird spot and they're kind of hard. So I've even tried to like soften up the wings here, which I feel like are so much harder than Freed's. Now, if I try the Skyes on, keep in mind, I have done nothing to them. So, I don't have the most many feet, as you all know. So I work with what I got. I love my Freed's, and I love my Suffolk Sonnets, my Bloch Heritage Strong. Ooh, those are big. 5X, okay. Now, I also haven't smushed my boxes or anything. These feel bigger, which is weird because they're the same size. All right. So I am gonna at least do the drawstring because I need to, because these feel huge. That's interesting. Not sure why they're so different. In blocks, I pretty much have always been a 5X. Like, I think sometimes I maybe have worn a 4.5 or something. Whoa, that's more tapered. Okay. These are definitely more tapered. I might have to step on the box to be able to do anything with these. I also haven't like broken my shank. Haven't done anything else to it. All right, reading this here. I don't think that's gonna do enough. Oh gosh, this is embarrassing. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get up on these. These are pretty bad. Gosh. I can flatten the box a little. Yeah, I think the Kaias were better for me, and these still aren't great. I'm sorry, Bloch. They're so friggin' hard. These are more like a Studio Pro, or like a Studio Pro and Freed, I feel like. That's how they feel to me. All right, let's try this again. Now they're definitely mine, but I figured that anyway, it's okay. And I do think they're maybe a little too big, which is weird, because it's like the same size I always have. So I don't know why they felt so much longer and bigger. Like lengthwise they feel big, that's what's weird. Because they're tapered, so they should feel smaller. It's a little better. Whoa, okay. Feel lifted, there's that, but these do not feel great. Again, the wings are so hard on my poor joints right there, like right there. So I would have to soften those. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to do much of these. Like, they have my feet nicely, like look at that. But yeah, I don't know. I can try them on the other foot because there is times, like even with Freeds, where I have to figure out which foot feels better. Let's just see if that's an issue. Maybe, I don't know. It definitely still felt like the wings are really hard, which is not a great feeling. Oh, that's how Suffolk Spotlights felt on me. Oh, these feel a little better. Okay, different feet. Huh, okay. Like they're still, I'm feeling a little bit of pain more in like my top of my metatarsals. So I don't feel like I'm getting over as easily in these as I would in normal shoes. Like, I don't even want to break them in that way. They're that hard. So we definitely need to do some more breaking in. So there you have it. These need to be broken in more. Like, I have done a lot to the Flexus, the Kaias over the last like year. Every time I've gone to wear them, I've done more to them. I have softened the wings a little bit. So, ooh, I don't know how. Yeah, the vamp is a little bit higher and the shoe is definitely more tapered in the Skye, which I feel like I had a hard time finding the information out, to be honest. And they kept saying like only certain retailers can sell these. But I'm like, well, you saw them on your website, so probably should mark which foot felt better. But that is the Bloch Flexus Skye. And then obviously I still have the Kaia, and maybe I'll break them in more and do more to them to make them work for me. Because I bought them, I want to use them. They are just going to go a lot more. They are so hard. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you could tell too, but they were very tall. So I was like, I definitely need to break these more. But it's more, it needs to be broken in the wings. So I can punch in on the wings and try and soften them a little bit with my fingers here. Which might help a little, but overall, I need to use like maybe some rubbing alcohol or water just on those spots. If you didn't know, that's a trick you can do. It doesn't always work, but yeah, because Freeds, I've never needed to, other than the Studio Pros, I have never needed to soften like the wings. Oh my gosh, I just lost track of which shoe was which again. But yeah, so interesting, but there you have it. I don't know if that was the video everybody was wanting to see, but that's what I've discovered, at least for my particular feet. These are not a replacement for Freeds, for me. So everybody's is going to be different, but for me personally, I need certain things out of my shoes, and this was not it. So I got to stick to mine. And for people who've been asking, I'm still wearing my Freeds that I normally wear. I can still wear the classics, but actually I've switched now to Classic Pro 90s because I got a pair once and I love them. So I've been wearing those more. And then I wear my Suffolk Sonnets all the time. And then I will wear my gainers when I'm at home trying to preserve the life of all my shoes because they last forever. And then I also will sometimes, very rarely, but occasionally wear my Bloch Heritage Strong because I feel like those have a very tapered toe, so I don't wear those as often. They're more of a home class kind of thing. Like if I'm going to the studio, like tonight to class, I'm going to be wearing my Freeds or my Suffocks. That's usually it. So Freeds if I want to like work through my toes better and like do quick movements. Suffocks are the ones that are gonna pop me up and hold me up there. So I don't know if that helps. If I was doing like different repertoire, if I was doing like Balanchine style, like super fast choreography, which I did in my old studio, that's when I went for the Freeds always, because I needed to be able to up, down really fast. If I'm doing more balances, like balances at the bar, different things like that, I'm gonna go for the Suffocks because of the wider platform, or turns. I'm probably gonna go for the Suffocks because of the wider platform. So hope that helps. But yeah,